great men fall when the power of ELEX is taken from them.
Zardom, once trusted advisor to the first Elexator. And now here you are, out of Zakor, separated from the ELEX that gave you your powers.
I spent many weeks in fever, haunted by visions as the ELEX that had sustained me slowly drained away. But in the end, I have been able to find a way to live with it. Despite the withdrawal, Jax, I am all that I was. But you, Commander, your appearance tells me it's not going well for you. Has the transition to emotion, to free thinking, unsettled the great Commander Jax?
Don't worry about me. I can handle this.
Then tell me about your situation.
I don't have any reason to trust you.
We are both renegades now, cast out and hunted by our own people. We need to trust each other.
Perhaps. My raider was shot down. Calyx declared that I had failed my mission for the directive, so must be executed. But I still live, and I am searching for the truth of what happened to me. I hope you can help me discover what that truth is.
You want my help with that? And what exactly is it that you think I can do?
Why were you exiled? You were an Elexator, the highest rank and honor amongst our people, and yet you left Zakor. Why?
Tarek, the first Elexator, is following a course with the other Elexators that I cannot. His mind is clouded. He cannot see the bigger picture clearly anymore.
And what is the bigger picture?
You have spent enough time away from Zakor. You must see the directive with different eyes now. But I put myself into exile so that I wouldn't have to discuss such things. Maybe one day the time to speak will come, but that is not today. I have found my place out here, and I will keep my peace.
You cooperate with the Free People?
With some. They judge you for your deeds as an Elexator.
They fear you?
Yes. As I said, it was difficult at the beginning. There were some who recognized me, but I have kept my identity from most. I want to live in peace here.
I need weapons and a way to improve my fighting strength.
ELEX withdrawal has made both of us weak. You will need to spend your time and your strength wisely.
Help me reach the Ice Palace.
You know unauthorized access to the palace is impossible. Without the correct codes, you won't get past the first defensive wall. The automated defenses will kill you before you get close.
Then I will give you the access codes.
From who? Any Alb who identifies you as a renegade will attack you immediately. How will you get the access codes without fighting our own people?
I will have to find another way to get the codes.
That should be the last of your worries. You have other things to achieve first. However, the fact remains that you will need to lure soldiers from their positions in Zakor. Soldiers who are sent into the lands of the Free People rarely carry the codes to the inner areas of the Ice Palace. But then you know that better than I do, Commander. The security of the Ice Palace matters greatly to the Albs.
What would make the troops leave Zakor?
The directive, the great plan, and the highest goal of all Albs. ELEX must continue to be extracted. They will only leave their fortifications in great numbers if something interferes with the directive.
And the only way I can think of to stop the flow of ELEX into the Ice Palace is to destroy or deactivate the converters.
That makes sense.
The converters are heavily guarded.
I would expect so. But the influence of the Albs is not as strong as it once was in the lands of the Free People. Losses have been high, and the Free People have become more organized, at least within their factions. Some converters have maintenance issues, or have been shut down, like the one in Edan. But none of that is helpful as long as enough ELEX is still reaching the Ice Palace.
Tell me more about your past at the Ice Palace.
I already told you. I have left that past behind me.
You can't deceive me. You want to take power in the Ice Palace.
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want? Are you planning war against the hybrid?
And you believe Sestak?
He didn't give me a reason to doubt his words. I trust him.
And how am I supposed to wage war? One alb against Zekor? All I would gain is my own death. I have my new life here. That is what matters now.
It's obvious that you are hiding something. You are more powerful than you appear. You speak of ELEX withdrawal and the doubt that plagues you, but none of that fits your appearance, your confidence, or your character. So drop the lie. We both know the truth, Zardom. You didn't stop consuming ELEX when you left Zekor. You found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength. You can still cast magic.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing out here, Zardom?
And what is it that you want, Jax? We all must find our own path as this world changes.
How do you plan to attack Zekor?
The only thing that would drive the hybrid soldiers from the Ice Palace is to stop the flow of ELEX. The converter in northern Abessa is strategically important. If we could shut it down, that would show the Albs the limits of the hybrid's power. It would give us a chance to persuade others of our cause.
So you do want to challenge the hybrid?
Challenge? You say that as if it's unthinkable for an Alb.
You called for me?
The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies.
You did well.
You may have lived your life in thrall to that machine, but the Albs existed before the hybrid took control. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them. He gave us all worth through war.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't believe.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of the Berserkers, yes? But did he tell you why he ordered that?
And who should rule the Albs? You? It seems many in Zekor are beginning to question the hybrid's rule. But none have given me answers. None have said what the hybrid's plan is, or how they think they can better it. What is it we've fought for, Zardom? Don't you at least want to know that?
While First Alexitor Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give them to you. He only wants power for himself, and it will be the ruin of our people.
Ruin? Why not victory?
You know the directive requires all ELEX must be delivered to the hybrid. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection to secure the future of our people. But what will be left of our world at the end of this war for ELEX? All ELEX means exactly that. All the ELEX on Magellan. But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied? What will happen when it has consumed all the ELEX on Magellan? What then, Jax?
So you think the hybrid is lying? That it has a different goal for the directive?
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. Do you believe that when the hybrid evolves, the Albs will serve at his side? After it has kept the truth and power for so long that its drive for ELEX will just stop? No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the hybrid will only have one source of ELEX left. Us. The first Alexitor, Tarek, is too blinded by the hybrid's promises to see that. But I know. I know that once he is done with the rest of this world, the hybrid will extract the remaining ELEX from us. He will feed his evolution.
What if the Alexitors and Zakor learn of your plans?
Sooner or later, the Alexitors track down every Alb outcast. The question is whether or not we can survive until we are strong enough to be able to defend ourselves.
Do you think you have the strength to fight an Alexitor?
No, not at present. And you should know that an Alexitor has been seen near the domed city. I think he has picked up your tracks.
How do you know that?
You've hardly been discreet. But he only has suspicions that you survived. He has no proof for now. I would suggest you take care of him before he learns you really are alive. If the Alexitors were to discover that you live, then they would concentrate their powers against you.
If you want war, then where is your army? You were revered in the Ice Palace. How many Albs still follow you?
None. My soldiers stayed in Zakor. Such is the power of ELEX. Such is the power of the hybrid. It takes those with will to see the truth, but I'm not without power. I do have a force that is loyal to me. I have the strength to return to Zakor, to strike at the hybrid.
If it isn't in Zakor, then where are these soldiers?
I have told you my aims. I have told you that I have the resources to achieve them. For now, I will concentrate on building resources here in the lands of the free people. If you will play your part in the struggle that is to come, then I will tell you this. There is a camp in the mountains between Edan, Abessa, and Tavar. The people there are independent and fight for their own cause. They are a force waiting for a leader. You should seek them out. Perhaps there you can find what I have, a base of operations. Perhaps then you will see what I mean more clearly.
Are you allied with the Free People?
Our cause in defeating the hybrid matches theirs, but I will do nothing to endanger the future of the Albs. Each of the factions has their own motives which could prove dangerous to our people. I heard that the Duke of Tavar is constructing a bomb that is so destructive it could destroy a city. What we don't know is his target, or how an outlaw has put together the technology capable of this.
You claim you are doing this for the Albs, but then you're prepared to kill them for your own cause?
It is a sacrifice that is painful to all. But the hybrid has blinded many of our brothers. There is no way to free all Albs. But with the blood of those who serve the hybrid, those lives will save others. But you will need to decide who you will back soon. The hybrid has sent a force of combat mechs and soldiers to advance inland into northern Abessa. This force must be stopped. Otherwise, they will tip the balance of power in Abessa in favor of the hybrid.
So, will you admit that you have kept the powers ELEX gives you?
If you think I can acquire enough ELEX to maintain my own strength, you are mistaken. Yes, I continue to consume ELEX, pure ELEX, but I have only enough to reduce the impact of withdrawal. If you are looking for magic outside Zakor, then you will have to look to the Berserkers of Edan.
Is Berserker magic as strong as the Albs magic?
Some of them are very effective. Their mana has allowed the magic of Edan to evolve a lot of power. I heard of a mage in the domed city with the power to fight an Alexitor. And as a berserker living beyond the borders of Edan, she might have a more open ear than those living under berserker law every day. Now you know my thoughts. And it is time for you to tell me your plans. What is it that you want?
I want the person who got me into this situation. I want Calyx.
For what? Revenge? Your brother doesn't want anything to do with you. He sees you as a traitor. He will kill you the first chance he gets.
He's my brother. We fought side by side our whole lives. He has to listen to me.
And how will you get close enough to speak to him? He is protected by a whole unit of soldiers in combat mechs.
I will find a way.
Well, maybe I can help you, Jax. Support me in my cause, and I will make sure that you reach Calyx.
You think you can do that?
Yes. And you know I am your best option. I recommend that you take my offer.
You will have my support, but you will have to deliver Calyx.
Then help me achieve the things I need to turn the balance of power back in our favor. Help me shut down those converters and make the preparations you need to. Do that, and I will tell you how you can lure Calyx to you. For my part, I will order my forces to infiltrate Zakor. I want a better idea of what is happening in the Ice Palace and the readiness of its defense systems. I will see you back here once you have completed your tasks.
I have taken command of Origin.
Then you can see the value of my advice. That place makes an excellent base for you, doesn't it? The Free People are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group over. Perhaps others will follow. Good. But I get the feeling you have more to tell me.
I have recruited a powerful mage from amongst the Berserkers. Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you able to win her over to our cause?
She wouldn't have come here otherwise.
So, this is her. Well, I hope the stories of her powers are true.
The Berserker mage Kaya will help us.
So, you are the powerful mage I have heard of.
Do you want a demonstration?
No. Jax's word is enough to vouch for you. We will need to call upon you when we face the Elexitors. You have made progress, but there are still things to be done. I will be here waiting for you once you have completed the tasks.
Let's do this!
so, then the rumors are true. Commander Jax, you're still alive.
Alexeter Repox, I assume. You were nothing more than an ammunition carrier when I was still commander.
And now you're nothing.
And my death helped you improve your position within the Ice Palace.
Loyalty counts. There are those who saw your downfall coming. They were proved right.
And you just happened to get promoted. Should I think that's a coincidence?
I still can't understand why you betrayed the hybrid.
I was the one who was betrayed.
Keep telling yourself that. So, how should we do this? Will you stand there and accept your fate? Or will you fight for your life?
I'm not dying until I've had answers.
What will Kallax say when I report to him that I have corrected his failure of your execution? Your brother will be done for.
It will not come to that.
What is dead should stay dead.
Be careful! Keep close! Fight together! I'll take care of it. Let's do this.
The Alb force in northern Abessa has been defeated.
Good. That was vital. We could not afford a shift of power in Abessa. Good. Was there anything else to report?
The converter in northern Abessa has been deactivated.
Well, that was faster than I expected. No doubt the Ice Palace will be considering their response. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Elexeter Repox is dead.
Then perhaps your secret can be kept a little longer. You have made progress, but there are still things to be done. I will be here waiting for you once you have completed the tasks.
No, I'm not good enough for that. Here's the inverse phase inductor.
Good, good, good. That will fix the inconsistencies in the first cycle. That means we shouldn't evaporate ourselves when trying to use this. Get the rest of the components and the Big Bang will finally bang and blast and vaporize. You better hurry. The Duke is waiting.
Here, the proprietary Edwards condenser.
I'll get that fitted right away. We're one step closer. Just a few more pieces and she'll be up and ready. Better hurry up.
The cross armature coil.
You found one! Ah, the desert isn't just sand. She has everything you need, if you just look for it. That's it. That's all I need. This should finish the job. I hope. I'll need time to finish her, though. But then, she's gonna fly. You wait till you see her in action. This is gonna be incredible. This will take me some time, but you can tell the Duke everything is running smoothly here. Just about. I think. You can lead me to it and be ready for the light show.
Big Bang has been completed.
You got the job done?
First Alexator Tarek, you summoned me.
Yes. We need to order a new troop deployment. You are to move forces out of Edan to the border of Ignadon. So the hybrid orders, so his will must be done.
Ignadon, did the hybrid explain why we are to move troops from an area where we are short of forces to face an enemy incapable of threatening us?
It is not for the hybrid to explain himself. His will is the directive. The directive must be followed.
I serve the hybrid. All ELEX to the hybrid. But with the converter in Edan silent, how are we to achieve that?
It is not for us to question the hybrid.
The Alps existed before the hybrid. We gathered ELEX for ourselves without his guidance. Our first directive was to reach the next stage of evolution. How are we to achieve that if all our ELEX goes to him?
The hybrid sees our future. Through him, we will evolve.
So, he says so. He always said. And yet he orders, he consumes, and we die.
It is for the greater purpose.
Have you ever asked yourself what will happen to us once we've harvested all the ELEX from the free people? Where will he turn then?
The hybrid sees things that we do not. He saw the fall. The world ignored him, and all was fire. The Alps will not repeat that mistake. He sees our future, and his cause is ours. We must deliver his vision, efficiently, and no one can stand in its way, no matter their rank. You will begin the redeployment immediately, and without further question.
Yes, First Alexator. All ELEX to the hybrid.
If that's true, then where is Big Bang now? Is it already on its way to its target?
No, it is still here.
I said the job was to be finished. It isn't finished until Big Bang is launched. So go and make sure it is sent to its target. Move!
Bang is at its target.
What the fuck are you talking about? If that was true, then your stronghold in Ignadon would have been erased. And we're still receiving communication signals coming from the Horde. Does that sound like it's been annihilated?
Conrad had different plans for Big Bang.
What are you talking about?
He built Big Bang to destroy Tavar.
You're saying that shithead betrayed me. I want him dead. Now.
He's already run.
Then find him, kill him, and you will be well rewarded.
How about you pay in advance?
You'll get paid once he's dead. Now get after him. You fucking clerics. I should have known. Well, the fort will have to learn it was saboteurs. There is profit in this yet. And I will find another way to get rid of those bastards in Ignadon.
Well, that was a hell of a plan there in the fort, wasn't it? Did you see the show? Hey! Big Bang didn't let me down. I think I flat out did myself there. I'm proud of her.
You put a weapon of mass destruction in the hands of outlaws.
A weapon that would destroy them. The Duke working to wipe out his own men. Come on, you must see the justice in that. The humor, it was hilarious.
Do you see me laughing?
What? What's the problem? You didn't die? Oh no. You destroyed my masterpiece instead. You'd rather the Duke unleashed that power in Ignadon, or did I? Yes, I built it. But he knew what he wanted, and he would have found someone else to do it. Ignadon is a crater, and Tavar is all-powerful. How is that good for anyone? You should be thanking me for trying.
What are you doing now?
Take a break and do some thinking. It's gonna take something else to follow up after Big Bang. So I need a little bit of time to do some planning. Although...
The Duke wants you dead.
Yeah, I bet he does. If I was him, I'd want me dead. I guess I'm lucky. I'm free.
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really a fighting machine. He developed it with a cleric prisoner, with the aim of attacking the Horde in Ignadon.
Developed. Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry about. You have done good work, Commander. You have assisted our cause greatly. But the hybrid must have realized by now that there is a new threat that he must consider. He used to be preoccupied by the mages in Edan.
Do you have any idea why he feared them?
I was hoping you could tell me, Jax. He tasked you with finding the pilgrim Thorold. Did you learn anything that could explain the hybrid's fear?
I didn't complete my mission. I was shot down before I could reach the pilgrim.
And it seems that the hybrid has not succeeded in completing this mission since then. He still hasn't found the pilgrim, even though he seems to feel that the berserkers transmuting ELEX is the biggest threat to Zakor.
If the hybrid is so dangerous, how did he end up in charge of the Alps?
He offered logical reason, leadership, and power. His ability to see the future. When our people left the clerics, it was to reject religion. The hybrid has filled the space left when we turned our backs on Kalan. Whatever the future holds, I am certain that Thorold is the key. His knowledge could mean victory or defeat in this war. I think that Thorold is seeking a way to change ELEX without the need to take it to that shrine in Goliath.
And if he can achieve that, then the hybrid risks losing vast amounts of ELEX.
Yes, and after all, the hybrid is demanding all the ELEX in Magalan. Imagine the effect on him if the berserkers were to take huge quantities of it, turning it into mana before he can consume it.
The hybrid could never allow that.
It would destroy his plans, and it would empower the berserkers. While the Albs lose power, they would gain. It's easy to imagine what they would do with our people then. The Ice Palace would fall, and the Albs would be exterminated. We cannot allow that.
The Berserkers would never commit genocide.
After the acts of slaughter the Albs have done to their people, why would they not take their revenge? You must finish your old mission and secure Thorold's knowledge. The fate of us all depends on it.
You keep saying it all depends on me, but what about you? Where is your support? What are you doing to stop the hybrid? If you want my help, you must prove your side of things to me. I want to see this force you're talking about.
As you wish. You should know who you are dealing with.
Mutants. Remains of the creatures that ELEX brings strength to those with the will to take. It's a slave. His souls on me. He has retained his power to control mutants. He can force these creatures to do his bidding. He's right. That was a reality. Sure, it comes slowly. I must learn more about its plans. I can't recognize others. I should find the fear most. One I was set to find. Mutants, so that's your force.
So, you see, I might not command my soldiers any longer, but I do have a force to be reckoned with. Now, you must play your part and discover the purpose of Thorold's research.